Again, one of the big announcements that we've had here at CiscoLive 2023 is this launch of Cisco FSO platform. It is this open, extensible, API-driven, full-stack observability capability that is empowering a new observability ecosystem for all of our organizations. I've got two great guests here in the studio with me. I've got Ronak Desai back over here on this side, Senior VP and GM at App Dynamics and FSO Cisco. And then I've got Raju Penmetsa back over here, Chief Technical Officer of CloudFabrix. Great Cisco story, I think, when we talk about this collaboration, this partnership, and I'm so glad to have both of you here in the studio with me today.
All right, thank you very much, Steve, for having us here.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for making your way all the way down from upstairs too. It's a walk. So let's go ahead and start at the most obvious place. What is about the outcomes? We always talk outcomes, right?
Yeah.
What are we seeing from Cisco full stack observability and maybe even a challenge or two that we are helping customers solve for using FSO?
Yeah, so I think if you look at it, the landscape of observability tools out there, we had a thesis that there is a tool sprawl exists, right? But we wanted to prove it out. Is this really true?
Yes.
So we did IDC did a survey for us with 2,000 participants, 2,000 enterprises. Do you know what did they find? There's anything between 11 tools to 100 plus tools in an organization. And this is not even counting security ops. Okay? This is just counting monitoring and infrastructure monitoring, right? So big problem, and what ends up happening is it's not many tools, but when you have your really end user experience problem, think about every ops team looking at their tool and trying to figure out where the problem is. The friction it causes between the teams, right? The complexity of the environment, right? It is really, really hard for our customers. So they're screaming for help, saying, can you guys do this? And actually the reason I took this job 9 months back was because I was talking to one of the CIO. I ran our data center group before. And her take was saying, Ronak, look, you have a tool X, tool Y, and now you're trying to get me to buy another infrastructure monitoring tool. Can you guys do something where you start to bring this together? And this is a true story. That's how I am here to talk about really and trying to execute on this full stack observability vision. Because it really helps the customers in terms of what they're trying to do to deliver that best digital experience. Because if you know, for customers in these days, if you don't deliver a best application experience, they're going to move on to next competitors, right? And it's really associated with the brand. I mean, that's basically what we discovered. So that's the outcome we are trying to make sure. Can we simplify their life, right? Simplify is the big theme for Cisco Live this around, right? Can we simplify their life? Can we consolidate some of the capabilities, right? And when you look at this kind of ecosystem, with so many partners and so many vendors who are involved, you can build the point solution. Like we could have built full stack observability completely closed and build a solution, right? It would work for certain use cases, right? But considering where we are in observability landscape, we wanted to kind of invite our partners, other ecosystem vendors, the startups who are innovating it, and open up this massive amount of data which we are going to ingest to partners so they can start to build things on top of it. That's our vision, that's basically where we're going. I'm very happy to announce that we are launching full stack observability platform this week. And it's something which I've been around Cisco Block for a very long time. We actually pulled in by many, many months this release because it's so much excitement with our customers.
It's great, and the customer focus is really where we always want to be, right? Because we can't do anything in a vacuum. It's what we do together in combination, Raju, that I think is so strong. Tell us a little bit about CloudFabrix, Cisco FSO platform module. What is it delivering for you and for your customers?
As FSO gave us the ability to extend the FSO platform to add additional objects to it. Example, when a customer talks about their business runs on applications runs on infrastructure. You go to any customer today, 90% of them are hybrid workloads today. FSO being one of the top focused in the cloud native applications, the CloudFabrix kind of brings you that hybrid applications information into FSO, and basically it composes the data from the hybrid applications, contextualizes by enriching all of that data, and give you the full stack into the full stack observability for that application dependency. Based on the persona, this tend to change, and new KPIs being business, everything is driven. That is what the extensibility of the FSO platform given us to put this data into it so that the above applications can consume the underlying entire full stack of that hybrid application.
Yeah, no, I think Raju, I think what you guys did it with building the insights where you correlate Kubernetes workload running into a virtualization environment, kind of giving that whole end-to-end picture. And we had a vision that we could enable the partners and get them going really fast. Can you talk about your journey in terms of when you started and how quickly you were able to do it?
Yes, and when we started, and in a typical world, it takes about 6 months plus to a year. And with FSO, giving that extensibility, we are able to do the use case of vSphere observability in less than 6 weeks as a first-time starter.
Right.
With that being said, and we believe, and the next enhancements are going to be a lot less than 3 or 2.5 weeks time frames we are looking at.
So just to repeat for our audience here, right? The same thing, we were doing it for our infrastructure, we will call it ACI. It took me, and this is a personal experience, it took me 6 months to develop the capability, which this team built it in 6 weeks. It's not because they are the smartest kids out there. It is because the power of the platform and the out-of-the-box functionality which exists, including applying ML, including doing the things which are dynamic baselining, right? Including allowing the cross-correlation of different domains, right? That's the power of the platform, and it allows our partners to sort of start to build interesting use cases, right? And that's where we are focused on it.
I think that's fantastic. If there is one key takeaway that you would want our audience watching it here at the show to learn, to know, to carry away with them when it comes to FSO and FSO platform, what would that be for each of you?
Raju, you want to answer?
Yeah, Raju.
Yes, one is it is extensible, and two, it gives you a complete cohesive experience to the customer, business applications and infrastructure. And as a partner for us, and it is easy to work with and starting with, and obviously Cisco is going to add more tools for the developers to extend this, that is going to make our life a lot simpler.
Yeah, so and for me, Raju, you stole my word. Extensibility was going to be my thing as well, and that's the powerful thing. I mean, you can see the excitement I have. There's 8 degrees of extensibility on this platform. Very unique. I've built a lot of platforms in my life. This is really, really unique, and I think it's going to set us up for really fast growth to work with partners and bring those interesting use cases. There's a ton of applications which we have developed as for any platform, and there are a lot of demos on the demo booth here. So I really encourage audience, if they are here, to go and actually try out all of those. Business observability, digital experience monitoring, cost insights. How do you optimize your workload so that you have a right cost with the right application SLA, right? Those are the things I would really encourage our audience to kind of go and experiment. But I really feel that we are at the cusp here of leading the observability market for our customers and helping them really trying to achieve what they're trying to do from business goals.
So for those people who are on the streaming broadcast in about 30 seconds, what would you like for them to do? The folks who aren't here with us in the room this week, but we want to make sure that they get that full FSO platform story. What do they do?
Yeah, so definitely they should reach out to their sales relationship manager or whoever they are talking to. But I am prolific user of our social media, LinkedIn and Twitter. So if they want to reach out to me directly and set up a session, I'm happy to walk them through all these demos, etc. Encourage and love the opportunity to do it. There are a lot of going to be videos, testimonials, etc., and demos available online. So just look at appdynamics.com or cisco.com, full stack observability, and you should be able to find a lot of details and demos around it.
All right, that's fantastic. And just one last hit I'm going to give Raju, I'm going to let you sort of have the last word on this. People want to learn more about CloudFabrix, where do they go, what do they do? Okay,
one, they can go to cloudfabrix.com or reach us through LinkedIn and the social media. And as well as they have the direct communication into their Cisco teams, and they know how to get hold of us based on the region and based on the location. Raju, Ronak, thank you so much. Really appreciate the time with both of you. A pleasure. I'm glad you were able to stop by the studio.
Thank you so much, Steve. It's been a pleasure to have the conversation with you. Look forward to doing this more.
Okay, sounds great.
Thank you for having us, Steve.
Thank you so much, Raju.